What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis, and on today's video I'm going to go over what my planned arsenal is going to be for week number 1 of League. Today I'm filming this is July 27th. It's the last time that I can bowl here at South Point before the league season starts in September 2nd, I think it is, because there's a big tournament coming up here. So I want to kind of just go through my arsenal and just really see, make maybe any like last minute changes. Now it is going to be tough because again, I'm bowling by myself on this lane and it's a different pattern than what we bowl on in League. So just to kind of have an idea. Before we get into any more details, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would super appreciate it. If you like this t-shirt, efx.co, promo code Napoles10. If you want the chamois, link down below in the description. And if you're in Vegas, check out JB Bowling Supply. So the first ball we're going to take a look at on the fresh is going to be the Evoke Hysteria. Since I've gotten it, you guys know that's going to be my favorite ball. Once I have to transition out of that, you can get, the ball that I'm going to go to is to the Steel Forge. Same cover. I have it with a little less surface than the Evoke Hysteria, so it's going to be cleaner and quicker down lane. And then if the lanes break down even further, I'm going to get into the Supra Clutch. Now, all of this is tentative, right? Week to week, it might change. If we get a new ball before then, it might change. Or as my game develops, that might change as well. But let me know in the comments, guys, what is your 3-ball arsenal for League? And as of the time of filming this, I don't have my Aspire, which is a spare ball. As soon as I have my Aspire, it'll be added into the mix. I'm gonna try to shoot spares today with a purple tank. I'm gonna try. I also have a blue tank. I might mix and match shooting spares with each of those. But yeah, we'll see you here on the lanes. All right, so we are going to start here with the first ball that's gonna come out of the bag, the Evoke Hysteria. I'm mostly warm, but we'll go through this here pretty quickly. All right, so off that shot, we're gonna move right a little bit. Like I said, I didn't throw a whole lot of shots to warm up. I probably should have thrown a few more. And this is not going to be the same Evoke Hysteria that I bring to League. The one that I bring to League is going to be a newer one. This is still the old one. It has about 150 games or so on it. So keep that in mind here. Oh, I said I was going to shoot some spares, but I forgot to do that. I'll shoot some spares in my blue tank going forward here. So let's move a little bit right. And throw a better shot here to start. There we go. I mean, even though this is still the older Evoke Hysteria, it's still like the money ball. And it's what I'm looking for out of the first ball out of the bag. Something that's going to be a little bit earlier, something that's going to be a little bit rollier, not quite like jump off the spot too much. And if you see me here, I'm just making sure that the second camera is in focus because I've been getting in trouble with that. All right, so we'll make sure again here, and we'll go right back to that same spot because I think that's definitely the right spot. Oh, push. That pushed, yeah, if I get it in, it like kind of just sits there. All right, so, yeah, right? My buddy just left the pocket 910. All right, so we're gonna shoot this spare here with my blue tank. I don't have my spare ball yet, but we'll get there. Blue tank, there we go. I mean, obviously I wasn't shooting at the spare, I was shooting just at the 10 pin. Yeah, so like that shot where I 210'd with the Evoke is exactly why I want to get a new one. Because when it was newer, it kind of read there. Didn't force me to shove it into the friction. So let's just get this one right. See, I got that in again. But not as in, I guess, as the one before that. Yeah, Evoke Hysteria is just good. I think it's a really good option. In my opinion, it's the best ball that Motive has right now out of all the new balls. So why not start with the best ball we got? And this is that same 5 1/4 layout. When I drill the second one, it's going to be the exact same layout, and I'll retire this one. And this is still the out-of-box finish. I've only ever retouched it, like maybe twice in 150 games with this ball. Oh, that's not a good shot, but I'll take it. And so 150 sounds like a lot of games for someone like me who goes through so many bowling balls. But if you think of all the times I've done comparisons to that ball on the channel, tournaments that I've bowled with that ball, league that I've bowled with this ball, plus just practicing, it's pretty safe to say that that 150 number is pretty spot on. And we're not going to throw too many shots with each ball, just because, you know, we're throwing 3 different balls. It's really just to show you guys. Oh, there we go. Bang. And I think one thing to keep in mind as we progress through this video is, like I said in the intro, I'm the only person bowling on this lane. So the lanes are not going to transition. They're not going to develop like they would in league. So really just keep that in mind when we make that first ball change. So I'll throw one more shot here with the Evoke, and then we'll make that first ball change. All right, throw one more good shot here with the Evoke and pack it up. Got that right. I gotta throw one more. Have to throw one more. I gotta leave on a strike with this ball. Or at least I would prefer to end on a strike with this ball. There we go, Cole. All right. Yeah, that last shot, I kind of missed it at the bottom, kind of missed right. No big deal. Wow, that was a horrible shot. That was terrible, but it struck. It is what it is. I hope you guys can see why I like this ball so much, right? It's pretty early, but it's not like super early. And it's shaped, but it's not like super angular, right? So once that goes away, and listen, if that goes away, because there's been times where I've thrown this Evoke all 3 games in league, right? If it goes away, the ball that I'm gonna go to is gonna be the Steel Forge. Similar RG, similar differential, same cover stock, right? But it's a pearl. Actually, technically it's a lower RG, or sorry, technically it's a lower RG, higher differential with the same cover, same layout. But as you can see, it's a little shinier than the Evoke Hysteria. And I do that for a reason, so that I can move in with it off that Evoke. So off that Evoke, I'll just move a little bit left. And I'm gonna go to this one when I need something to be a little bit quicker down lane. And I missed right by a mile. Yeah, I missed right by a mile, but that's probably 2-8-10 territory with the Evoke Hysteria. Listen, I can already see, oh, you're spraying and praying, blah, blah. This is what I'm bowling on, and we're bowling on a house shot, so we're gonna have area. We are going to have area. So obviously, I'm gonna try to not miss left on this shot here. We're gonna really try to make sure that we get this going more up the lane. All right, let's make a better shot here. Oh, see, that is bowling for you right there. I threw a terrible shot that struck, and then I absolutely label one and blow her 7-10. This is bowling for you, folks. That's why it's a game and not a sport. But it's a game that I love. But that was brutal. That was pretty brutal. So we'll just go right back to that same spot and trust that we're not going to get unlucky twice in a row. All right, so I definitely got that one right. It's gonna reset on its own, so I can't shoot that spare. But you can see it's much cleaner, much quicker than Evoke Hysteria. And I'll be honest, if I was bowling for score, I would still be in the Evoke. It's not even close. I don't think the lanes are developed nearly enough, and I say this every time I do these league arsenal videos, is that these lanes are not developed enough to really go through my entire arsenal. With that being said, let's throw a better shot. All right. There we go. That was a much better shot. I kind of felt like I got a little higher on my swing, but it was really good through the fronts, and it read the lanes the way it's supposed to, and it went through the pins. That's all you can ask for. So again, same thing like the Evoke, or we're gonna throw less shots with this in the Evoke just because of how the lanes transition. So maybe this will be the last shot here with the steel forge. Hopefully it's a strike. And then we'll wrap it up with the super clutch. Oh, I missed in. Yeah, even if that struck, I would have thrown one more because that was not a good shot. Not a good shot. We'll 10 pin. Actually, we'll shoot the spare. We will shoot the spare. Oh, yeah. That's why I need my spare ball. That's why I need my spare ball. All right. Last shot here with the steel forge. Oh, I got it in again. A lot of hold there. I mean, we've seen good shots already, so no big deal. So then, if the lanes break down further, where that steel forge is a little bit too early, then we go to the super clutch, which is going to be the cleanest through the fronts, the quickest down lane ball that we offer. So we'll start in the same spot. Let's not miss left so much. Let's get our timing a little bit better. That was quick. It was definitely slow because I was trying to be quicker on my downswing. That was slow, but my timing was better. So that's a good thing, also a bad thing. All right, we're not gonna shoot this because we don't have our spare ball. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting those aspires. There's like 1,000 votes on my poll because I said whichever one gets the most votes would be the one that I order. Today's Sunday. I'm going to order tomorrow Monday, and it's the sky blue one. So that's going to be the one that I'm going to end up ordering. All right. Let's not miss slow. Let's trust ourselves here. There we go. That's going to be good. Yeah, just trust yourself, dude. Yeah, that's going to be the cleanest, quickest ball. You know, I was debating between this and the Primal Rage, but the Primal Rage just has too much differential for the third ball in the bag. You know, this one's a higher RG, but the differential's like in the low 40s versus high 50s. So let's see how much time we're at here. It's like 13 minutes right now, so this will be the last shot of the video here if it strikes. That's gonna strike. Yeah, so that's gonna be a good little 1-2-3 combination for league. If I was bowling for score, I would still be in the Evoke Hysteria, I think. It's the one that's the earliest, smoothest, most predictable. Yeah, guys, we'll see you on the next video.